Hey loves, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video we will be doing our gorgeous review for this hair because I love it. So this may probably be by far my favorite water wave hair. I don't know if it's because I haven't gotten water wave in such a long time, but this girl, this come out. So this wig is from Dsoar hair. Let me show you guys the box that it came in. So this is the box that it came in. It came in a nice purple box. Their wigs always come in this box. For as long as I've been working with them, it's always this purple box. So it shows you their website on the box just in case, you know, somebody wants to be like, where'd you get your hair from? Or just in case you do post a picture of the box like, oh, I got my hair, you know where it's from. This wig is a 22-inch wig from Dsoar hair. Honestly, it looks like 24, but it's a 22. That's what they told me. Pew pew pew. No, but it's a 22-inch wig. It is their water wave texture, so I don't know, maybe that's what's throwing me off because it is 22 inches, so it is supposed to be long. So maybe I'm just tripping because I'm thinking of curly, but this is definitely water wave, and this is cute. It gives me like loose deep vibes, but it's water wave for sure because that's what they sent to me. As for the cap size, it was a 22-inch, 22.5 to be specific. So that's their medium size cap size. And yeah, so the origin of the hair will be in the description as well as the density because I don't know, but it's giving me 150, 180. Definitely some 180 and definitely some 150 at the same time, but I am unsure, so the density will be in the description box. Be sure to check the description box for the links to this wig if you'd like to purchase it. I definitely would recommend it because you get length for your money. This is supposed to be 22, and on the bag that it came in the box it said 22, but it's giving me 24 vibes. That's just all I could say. Like, you got like 2 extra inches, you get 2 extra inches on your wig, so we lit at this point. Also about this hair, all I use in this hair is water. I never use a serum. To get the hair flat, I showed you guys, and to get this nice C part, I showed you guys as well how to get that in my previous Dsoar hair video. But in this video, it's just a review, just to show you guys what the hair is looking like after a period of time. So to be honest, it's gorgeous and it's glueless. I don't know why, but this December I've just really been working on my edges, growing my natural hair, so I really don't want to put glue on my hairline unless needs be. And to be very honest, it's cold, so you don't need glue at all. So this is a glueless wig. It can like take off, and it's like strongly secure on my head. Like, you can see the baby hairs coming up, but it's like super secured on my head, just so for the sake of this video, just to show you guys. But it is glueless, so at night you can take it off whenever you're ready to go to sleep, so you don't mess up the curls, so it doesn't experience shedding and tangling. I take it off at night. I don't like to sleep with hair, especially curly hair these days. Like, at one point when I had my wigs glued down, I had no choice. But now that I have a choice, I be flipping my wigs off, putting them on the doorknob and resting them while I rest. Like, it should be no reason for your hair to have knots and shedding, especially when it's hung up. You really don't have any friction knotting up the hair and any movement to knot it or do anything. So in my opinion, glued or glueless, I would prefer glueless. I always would prefer glueless, and I know when I perfect glueless to the absolute T, that will be when these wigs will never be glued down ever again. So that's another thing that I like about this wig. For this wig, I took off all the combs. Usually I leave the back comb in, but I took the back comb out, and surprisingly, when I flip my head over, this wig does not fall off, and that's just crazy to me. Because this glueless method ensures that your wig sticks down, and when you flip your head over, your wig's not going nowhere. So I would definitely recommend you watching one of my glueless tutorials to see how this is done. But if you want to see how I got the part and all, definitely watch the previous Dsoar video. As I said before, in bed, when you are going to bed, you definitely should take it off to prevent tangling. But as it relates to doing day-to-day chores and all and having this wig on, honestly, it barely tangles. I don't have a problem with shedding because I make sure that I detangle properly from the ends of the hair up to the roots or up to the knots and tracks. I really don't like to do too much with hair like this because the wilder it looks, the cuter it is to me. For some reason, I feel like when it gets crazy and you haven't really detangled it for like a day or two, that's when it looks the cutest. When the hair is fresh, to be very honest, I that's not my favorite. But once you've broken in the wig and you've worn it a couple times, and it's actually nice and cute and bushy, and you know the curls are super voluminous, versus when you first wet it. I love that look, but regardless, it's cute still at the end of the day. The curl pattern is so pretty, and this hair is water wave, meaning it's not curly, it's not straight, it's not body wave. It's more of the looser curly side. It's more on the looser curly side. It's definitely giving me deep wave-ish vibes, but without the deep. Like, this is so pretty, and I feel like this is a good wig for vacationing. It's a good wig to go outside the country with because it requires such little attention. It requires a minimal amount of time to do it, meaning styling. Because when detangling this hair, as long as you dry detangle first, meaning as long as you comb from tip to root, then spray the hair, or even go in the shower and use your Denman brush or wig brush to brush through the hair, I feel like that's the easiest and quickest way to style this hair. Because it is curly, I hate to say this, but I definitely would recommend flipping it over. I want a defined part because that's just what I like. But if you want to flip it over to one side, if you want to part it in the middle, you can do so, and head out the door like it's not much to do, especially because it's curly. You really you do need a hot comb, but in all fairness, if you're not the hot comb type of girl, you definitely can simply just part this hair and wet it down with mousse and water. But I just prefer the hot comb. So if the hot comb isn't your type, I would do that to this hair and it definitely would be flat. So because this is a 13x6 wig, the part goes all the way back here, so it doesn't even stop here. Like, this is far from where it stops. And that's also something I like, because if I ever wanted to put like braids or anything in this wig, that style could be achieved as well. Braids meaning like 2 cornrows or a couple cornrows, or if you'd like to do like that style with the rubber bands and the half up half downs, and pretty much almost every style can be achieved with this hair. including the half up, half down, cornrows, rubber bands, and all that good stuff. Just so you guys know, in case you want to experiment with this wig. But honestly, it's a gorgeous wig to me. I give it a 10 out of 10 rating. I have no problem with it. It is, again, by far one of my favorite water wave textures that I've ever received. So Dsoar hair, you're doing your thing. These wigs are bomb as hell, and I love them. So I would definitely recommend it because, again, I give it a 10 out of 10 rating. So if you guys would like to purchase this wig, the links will be in the description box for you to do so, and all the specs to this hair will be in there as well. So thank you so much for watching. Thank you, Dsoar Hair, for sending me this gorgeous wig, and I will definitely see you lovely ladies in the next one. Look on the wig, look quite nice like rice.